I love HTC phones. And I'll tell you why. HTC phones are well designed. They're designed without nonsense. They feel very premium, and often they're quite affordable too. At a time where phones are approaching $1,000, you know, an HTC phone unlocked should be much more cost effective. Now, this is the U11, which has been out for a little while, and it's a special color. And I was really waiting before to even try this out. I really wanted this specific color, and I'll show that color to you right now. Bam! There's me. That is like an orange, red, yellow. It looks like fire and sun. It's one of the coolest colors I've ever seen on a smartphone before. But before we actually look at the phone, I'm just going to do some unboxing of what's in the box itself. So there is a USB Type A adapter for the wall for charging. There's two cables here. What do we got? So we have a USB, if I can get this opened. We have a USB Type A to USB Type C cable. This cable can be used for data and for charging. You can see the Type A port there and the Type C port on that end. So this would plug into the charger, and this end would plug into the phone. Anything else in there? Nope. Now we also have some headphones. Nice, some earbuds. And these actually look really, really nice. I'm not a big fan of Apple's earbuds. They hurt my ears, those like hard plastic. These are designed really, really nice, and they are USB-C headphones, so I'm guessing the U11 doesn't have a headphone jack, which I'm totally fine with. I know some people, you know, oh my goodness, there's no headphone jack. You know, the headphone jack is like, I think came out in either the 60s or the 70s. Maybe the 60s. I mean, it's like over 50 years old. I mean, it's an old analog connection. I'm okay with a digital connection for headphones. I think it's cool. So these headphones look really nice. They look like they should fit well, but there are different size ear pads in here. So if you do put these in, you find that they're too big or they're not comfortable, you can try swapping them out, which is nice with something like where Apple's their AirPods and their earbuds, they're just hard plastic that you can't adjust, kind of like a one size fits all. But I'll tell you what, not everybody has the same size ears. People have different size ear canals, so I'm glad that these headphones are adjustable in that regard. So let's see what we have here. Pull this out. Pull that out. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a case. That's cool. So the phone actually comes with a shell. There's some plastic on there, so I'm gonna take that off. Now that's cool. Now I would probably still suggest upgrading to a more durable case, but in the interim it's nice that they give you this little shell that will protect from scratches and potentially from drops too. I mean the corners are protected, but it's a very thin hard plastic, so if you were to drop the phone on, let's say, some cement or something, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. So there's a little card here that shows how to open the tray for the SIM card, and the SIM card removal tool is like glued onto the paper, which is nice. You don't lose that. We have a little cloth here. I can open up this plastic. I guess that's just to take smudges off. Probably the front and the back of the phone. It looked very shiny on the rear, so you could use this to clean the screen or the back of the phone. We also have, if you do have analog headphones, there's an adapter in the box, so don't worry. If you don't want to use the nice USB-C headphones that HTC is including, you can use this adapter to use wherever you have, or maybe you have some nice Beats headphones or something. You can use this adapter to go from USB-C to 3.5mm audio. Alright, what else is in the box? We have how to insert the SIM. It also shows you how to insert the micro SD card, so you can expand the storage with micro SD. And just recently, there was an announcement that there's a, I believe it was SanDisk, has a 400 gigabyte a micro SD card. So imagine putting that in here and having an extra 400 gigabytes. That's really cool. Now this is the same guide 3 times. Once appears to be in Spanish and the other possibly French. All right, and let's see. There's another little booklet here in a different language, I believe is Spanish. We have the smartphone warranty guarantee book, safety and regulation guide, and another little booklet here in Espanol, in Spanish. Okay, so let's take a look at the phone itself. So let's look. First thing we're going to look at is the bottom. So on the bottom we see there is the speaker grill, I guess. That's the speaker grill. There's 2 holes. I'm guessing both might be microphone holes. And there's a USB Type-C port on the bottom for data and charging. On the left side of the phone, there's nothing. There's nothing at all. So it's totally blank on the left. The top of the phone, I see a hole here, which I believe is another microphone hole. And we have the tray, which is home to the micro SD card as well as the SIM card. So there's a tray in there. On the right hand, we see a button here and a volume rocker. Now there's also on the front, there's like a fingerprint reader. Now that fingerprint reader is not a button. So this must be for power and, you know, for powering the phone on and off. The front just has a fingerprint reader that's strictly fingerprint. It's not a home button. Well, it might be a home button. I'll have to try that out, but it's definitely not a power button. So you don't power the phone on in that way. You can also already see the fingerprints that I'm leaving here, which is good that they include this little case to snap on. And we can see on the back, there's me, the back we have the HTC logo. There's a little hole here. I don't know if that's another microphone hole. There's a cutout in the case for it as well, so I'm guessing yes. Here we have a single camera. So a lot of phones now are having dual cameras. We have a single camera here, but there is a dual flash. A dual flash there. So let's go ahead and power the phone on. I'm just going to hold this on. Let's look at the boot screen really quickly. So we see HTC powered by Android. Okay. Nice. Ooh, that's pretty. U. HTC U. And I believe the U is supposed to be like putting emphasis on you, as in you as the individual. So out of the box we see it has a low battery, so I'll have to charge this up. But I'm looking forward to reviewing this for betanews.com, putting it through its paces. Really, really beautiful looking phone. I like that HTC doesn't skin their phones too much. Wow. Hi, I am HTC Companion. Tap to see what I can do for you. So I'm going to put the phone through its paces and give it a go. I love this color. Does it say on the box the color name? Let me see. Solar red, yes. So it's solar red. And before I said it kind of looks like the sun. It has reds, oranges, and yellows. And yes, orange is a mixture of red and yellow. But depending on how you hold it to light, I mean, you can sometimes see like a red, a pink, a yellow, and orange. It's really, really cool. So that's the solar red HTC U11. The other cool aspect, I believe, is that you can squeeze the phone. Yeah, so as I squeeze it, we see set up Edge Sense. So you can squeeze the phone to interact with it. I'm really looking forward to that because, you know, a lot of phones nowadays, they're all very similar. I mean, it's hard to get excited about an Android phone when they're all basically just, you know, rectangular slabs. HTC has had the future thinking, a future way of thinking to say, you know what, let's try something new. And with this squeeze technology, it's actually really, really neat. The front of the phone looks beautiful. It's all black, nice angles. You know, I really love this color though. The solar red, I mean, it just stands out so much. I absolutely love it. So there you go, guys. I will be reviewing this for betanews.com. I look forward to testing it out. HTC has never disappointed me with a phone. So yeah, if you have any questions about the HTC U11 in Solar Red, just leave put your question in the comments below, and I'm more than happy to answer them for you. And keep checking back on betanews.com for a review. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.